What up, Ninja Village? Welcome to another episode of Car Chronicles Reviews with Less Than Stealthy Ninjas. I'm Scooter Ray, and what's Car Chronicles Reviews, you ask? Well, it's one or more of us ninjas give y'all our thoughts, opinions, and feelings about different things, whether it's TV, movies, video game, conventions, events, anything that falls under that umbrella. And today, I'm here to talk about The Watchers. It's based on a book from author A.M. Shine, and it was directed by Ishana Shyamalan, M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. This movie also stars Dakota Fanning, Georgina Campbell, and I apologize if I butchered the name, Olwen Fiore. And this is kind of one of those thriller, psychological horror movies, and it's set in the backdrop of Ireland in this forest. And in this forest, there's these things called the Watchers. And you gotta follow the rules, because if you don't follow the rules, they may be doing more than just watching. And overall impressions before I kind of break some things down. I went into the movie, of course, not knowing the source material of the book and being intrigued by the story. And of course, you know, anything dealing with the M. Night Shyamalan universe, that you're going to get these twists, you're going to get these, you know, kind of moments. And this movie just falls in the middle. Like, if I had to give it a rating, I give it maybe a 5.5 Watchers out of 10. And I'm gonna get into it. This is probably one of these movies where, you know how people like to say the book is better, or if you read the book, I can 100% see that, because we're dealing with an hour and 40 something minute movie. I'm pretty sure the book gets more into it and really breaks it down. And the problem is, I know there's some things that might have been fast tracked, that might have been rushed. And even when you get the reveal of the Watchers, it's kind of like, I'm not going to spoil any story aspects, because if people want to see it out there, I don't want to spoil the story. I don't want to spoil the twist or anything like that. But it's like when everything gets revealed and when everything comes out, you're kind of like, And the reason why I say, in this case, maybe book compared to movie, because books always have the one thing movie, TV, any visual media don't, and that's our imagination. Because I wouldn't be surprised that in the book, the way the Watchers are described, probably the way you see it in your head, and maybe the way it's probably presented in film is probably completely different. Or maybe they have the look and feel of the Watchers down, but still, it's still that visual, like it's still that imagination, like, they could look like this. From the description that maybe is given, it could look like this. And when you see it, you're like, not bad. And even with the story, it's like, I feel like there's something missing. I feel like from what we get, and then when everything gets revealed, there's something in the middle. There's something in the middle, because it's like, to me, it left me wondering why. It left me wondering why. Like, why was this a thing? Why was blah, blah, blah? Why? I had questions. And maybe the book, maybe I might have to investigate the book to know. And for Ishana's first directorial debut, it's not bad. So I'm not saying that the movie is trash. He did a trash job. No, it's just the fact that maybe the source, maybe the source material, and maybe because there are some books that may be hard to take it from book to movie. That's why you have so many people redoing things in TV shows and things like that, because they're able to kind of stretch more of the lore out and let you kind of see it play out, rather than we got to cram it all in less than 2 hours. This is probably a good, for shits and giggles, a good 10-hour read. We got to get a good 10-hour read in the 2 hours, y'all. And sometimes it can leave some things out. Sometimes you might be like, well, how come they didn't put this? So maybe this could be an example of that. But her style of movie is very similar to her dad's. So if you're not a fan of the M. Night Shyamalan universe in his movies, then you're not gonna feel too much different, because I want to say he is a producer in this as well. So he definitely, the Night Shyamalan family definitely has a style. They have a style, and it's here. It's here. Even though I can see her possibly putting her own little spins or twist to everything, but they definitely have a style. And it's definitely that atmospheric, that creepy, that you just don't know, that you're into the unknown. And then when everything gets revealed, then you're kind of like, So once again, like I said, I gave it a good 5.5. And not getting into the spoilers, I can't necessarily tell you why. But if you do happen to see the movie, and if you feel differently, if you feel it's a lower rating or if you feel it's a higher rating, let me know. Let us know in the comments, because it left me just like, okay, it's a movie. But once again, I'm pretty sure the book is probably better. And A.M. Shine, the writer, actually consulted with the movie, so I'm pretty sure as much as the vision was there, but once again, you got to cram it all in an hour and 40 minutes. This is probably a nice little story that they had to kind of just, so that probably doesn't help either. Just put it out there. The Watchers, I might have been better watching it at home. Thank you to the AMC Pass, but I might have been better watching it at home. I could definitely see this being more of a stream movie than a theater movie, unless you just really intrigued and you have to see it. But I can see this being more of a streaming situation. But that's just my opinion, and that's what CCRs are for, to just give my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. You might go in there, hate the movie more than I do. You might go in there and love the movie. That's why this is my opinions and my interpretation of the situation. Shout outs to Outcast. But whether you loved it or hated it, don't forget to rate it. Thumbs up, thumbs down, perfect thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe, all of that. Of course, after you subscribe, you got to hit the notification bell so you can be notified for when you get Card Chronicles reviews. LTSN Cafe is where we try different foods. Boss Reacts, to where Cosmic Boss reacts to different movie trailers, TV trailers, game trailers, just trailers. Just trailers. And then, of course, Ninja Banter, which is kind of our long-form podcast format. All of that. YouTube. Same thing with Spotify. We're on Spotify and all where you can find podcasts, Ninja Banter /Card Chronicles Reviews. Twitch at twitch.tv/LessThanStealthyNinjas. All one big word. And that's where you see our gaming chronicles, wherever we're streaming, normally Boss heads that aspect. So whatever Boss is streaming that day, y'all enjoying it. And thank you again. Love one another. Take care of one another. Take care of your mental and physical health. We need you here. We need you here. We need to be all in this big, beautiful blue marble together. And until next time, I won't be watching this one again. Just throwing it out there. I will not be watching this one again. And the bad part about this is, which I forgot to mention, I could potentially see a sequel. That's the other thing. Potentially. I don't know if there's more books in the franchise, but if there isn't, I could potentially see a sequel. That's the even more just kind of like, okay. But until next time, everybody, we're just trying to make the Ninja Village proud. Peace.